Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors. The front line in the war on crime. High speed.
140 miles an hour.
High tech. And highly trained.
Come on, Cat, where is he?
With performance cars on the roads, eyes in the sky, and 4 legs in reserve. This is Lincolnshire's elite as they clamp down on crime. Coming up, high-speed takedowns, Interceptor style. The Sarge has a weight problem.
And that's what's put the weight on the back axle. You can see them, it's just all on one side.
And the Interceptor's search takes a turn for the worse.
That does look like a body.
Yes,
It does, yeah.
It's early evening, and Dan Brigginshaw has just started his shift in Boston. The wet weather has driven most people off the streets, but that doesn't mean that everyone's behaving themselves.
Big scrap at McDonald's by the sounds of it in Boston, which is unusual. But we need to go and have a look. There's a few town mobiles going. If these cars ever get out of our way, we're going to look anyway.
With a decade in the job under his belt, Dan prides himself on his easygoing nature when dealing with the public. He's no pushover, though, because Dan loves nothing more than collaring criminals. Another unit has already arrived at the scene of the fight, and it sounds as though the people involved have made a run for it.
I think they may have gone down Broadfield Street, something like that, if any of the units can head down there.
Precise details are vague, but the culprits can't have gone far. So Dan's on the hunt for anyone in the vicinity who looks suspicious.
No descriptions at the moment, just a load of blokes scrapping and they're going down this road here.
Dan spotted someone he thinks might have been involved.
Any money, that's one of them. I bet he's on his toes.
If it is one of the lads from the fight, then Dan could potentially have a scrap on his hands. But that isn't stopping him.
Just stop there, mate. You just been scrapping near McDonald's, mate, or something?
I haven't been at McDonald's, buddy. I haven't been at McDonald's, right? Nah.
Many people kicking about tonight.
Nah.
You seen anybody further down Broadfield?
No, I haven't, mate. Why? What's up, buddy?
Take your hands out of your pockets for a second. Make sure you ain't got any weapons on you, mate.
I ain't got no weapons, mate. I ain't got no weapons.
Just take your hands out of your pockets, buddy.
I will.
Okay, just keep them where they are.
He might not have any weapons, but he is carrying something he shouldn't have.
Just a bit of gear, is it?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Don't worry, don't start crying,
I
geez.
ain't crying, mate. I ain't crying.
We'll soon get that squared up.
I haven't got nothing, mate. Oh, come on, wait through, mate.
Just at the moment, mate, I'm placing you under arrest on suspicion of possession of a Class B drug.
Oh, no.
OK, because I reckon that's probably Amfet, geez, all right?
I ain't MFET, mate. It's
Well, looks like it is to me, OK?
It's MCAT,
MCAT,
mate.
fair enough. I'm going to search you a bit more.
Yeah.
You got any sharps on you?
I ain't got no sharps. There's only one.
100%.
That pin. That one.
Pin in there.
That's what
Cap.
I got. Cap, yeah.
Sweet.
Cap, mate. That's all I got, mate.
Just hold on to that, sir.
That's all I got, mate. That's all I got.
It's all right.
I ain't got no weapons.
All right, mate, no sweat. If you walk with me this way, we'll go in our car to the police station. It's only a couple of minutes, isn't it?
No.
Don't cry, mate.
I ain't gonna cry,
Nah,
mate.
you're all right,
It's so
Luke.
freezing cold. I'll just
chill out.
It doesn't look as though this guy is one of the suspects from the fight, but Dan's taking him in for carrying what he suspects are Class B drugs. Although this fella thinks he's been arrested for fighting.
I haven't been down a scrap.
I'm not saying that you have been scrapping, but I don't know who has.
Why are you
Listen,
arresting me for something I've done no
listen,
wrong?
you're under arrest for the drugs, not for scrapping.
Let me in the car then, because I'm freezing cold, mate. Come
Go
on.
unlock it first. Chill out.
Do you know what I mean, man? Freeze. Oh,
Have a seat, bloke. It's probably nothing to do with the fight, probably wrong place, wrong time, but he says it's MCAT on him, so which is a distinct possibility. Go ahead.
soaking wet and with an evening in custody on the cards, this lad really isn't a happy camper.
Have I been doing something like this when it wet through?
Probably not.
Are you mental? No.
I'm always calm with you. Why are you being like this with
I'm freezing cold, mate.
When they arrive at Boston Nick 10 minutes later, Dan's still having his ear bent by his prisoner.
What's your problem?
What's the problem? It's you. You're saying you're going to be in here for 20 minutes or half an hour, and I'm going to be in here for 2-3 hours. Are you mental?
Well, you will be in here a long time if you're just going to keep going on.
This fella will need to be interviewed, so he knows full well that the rest of his evening is a write-off.
He's been searched for, well, potential weapons.
You think be scrubbed.
For potential weapons because of a fight, and the search revealed a small amount of white powder.
Of course, no one's ever pleased to be arrested, but the suspect's behaviour so far has got Dan wondering what's got into him.
But he seems ready to punch people at the moment, which I'm surprised we didn't have a bit of a roll around on the streets. But I don't know whether he's just used some gear or what.
Don't call me boy. Don't ever call me boy.
Calm down.
Calm down, mate. Calm down. Call me boy.
When Dan picked him up, this guy was soaked through, and now he's complaining of being freezing cold.
But I'm on hypothermia and I'm freezing cold.
Would you like something warm and dry to wear?
Yeah.
With a change of clothes
Got a warm drink.
and a hot cup of tea,
Come on, 2, 3 shots of anything.
he's taken through for questioning. Other units continued to investigate the fight, but there was no evidence that this fella was involved. However, he was cautioned for possession of a Class B drug. Still to come, things heat up for the specialist interceptors. Jim deals with a devious driver.
What's your name? What's your real name?
And an attempt to outrun the interceptors backfires. Coming up, Susie takes on a dopey driver.
How would you feel if you were driving along? You have a crash, but you've killed your mum because you haven't got your seatbelt on.
Dan's patience is wearing thin.
Blow properly, blow. Stop, blow.
And the Sarge's controversial view on nervous drivers.
Some people suddenly, through fear, I think, turn into an amoeba sometimes when we're behind them.
Policing has come a long way from officers relying on a notebook and their intuition. Today, the war against crime is fought with high-tech kit, and that extends to police cars. From ANPR cameras to stingers, the Interceptors have plenty of gadgets at their disposal to bring road criminals to book. Jim Woollerton is on patrol on the A46 just outside Lincoln, and one of the car's cameras has detected a problem with the vehicle behind.
We've had an ANPR Midas hit on the Vauxhall Vectra behind us. So we'll check for insurance first. If the vehicle comes back insured, then we're reasonably happy with that. If he comes back with no insurance, then we'll pull him over and investigate.
Big Jim loves all things high-tech. The iPhone is his gadget of choice, but when he's on patrol, he loves nothing more than using the car's ANPR system to nick road criminals. And a quick check on the database confirms that today the kit in the car is in tip-top order.
Yeah, Blige, thank you. Yeah, so check on the Police National Computer shows there is no insurance held. We don't know who's driving, so we'll have to find out.
As good as the kit is, it can only get the Interceptors so far. Filling in the blanks is up to the officers themselves using good old-fashioned police work.
This is your car? What's your name? Okay, what insurance do you have? Sorry? Ford? Ford insurance? Do you have it with you?
The driver's claiming he's insured, but that he doesn't have any insurance documentation or ID with him. So he'll need to take a seat in Jim's car while the cops carry out their checks.
Could you please write down your full name, date of birth and your full address, please?
A driver with no identification in a car that doesn't appear to be insured is enough to set alarm bells ringing for any Interceptor worth their salt.
Right, thanks very much. So you are... You say with Ford Insurance?
I can bring the plate from the police station in Mansfield and all paper, everything.
Well, you see, the trouble is, the vehicle rim is fitted with automatic number plate recognition, so it's read your number plate, and he says it's on Midas, okay, which is motor insurance database, as being uninsured.
After checking twice on the National Insurance database, the car is still showing up as being uninsured, although the driver has an explanation.
I pay every month for insurance, yeah?
Yeah.
£55.
Right.
And this might me does I think so 2 times in months for my insurance. I don't know why.
What, are you saying they haven't taken the payment?
Sorry?
Are you saying they haven't taken the payment, or they've taken twice as much? What?
They take it twice.
They take it twice? Well, that shouldn't cause a
I
problem. But
got this all paper in my home.
what paperwork have you got with you?
No, I don't have.
So have you got any money with you then?
Money?
Yeah. You've got no money at all. You've come from Mansfield to Lincoln. You've not brought any money.
£30 for the petrol.
The driver's claiming the reason he doesn't have any money or ID is because one of his passengers will pay for everything.
It seems strange you'd come all this way and not have any money with you at all. No wallet or anything.
If I need something, he can buy me, for something. I eat in my home in the morning.
I never leave home without my wallet, that's all.
After a number of checks, Jim has confirmed that the car belongs to someone else, but that still doesn't explain why it's uninsured. However, even more strangely, the person sat in the back of the police car doesn't appear to exist.
It's come back with complete no trace on TNT.
Unless he's been a naughty boy in the past, this fella wouldn't necessarily be on the police national computer.
Complete no trace on DL as well.
But if he is entitled to drive in the UK, then he should be on the DVLA's database. And the fact that he isn't is very fishy indeed.
I can go to the police station today and put everything.
We'll have to square it away here, I'm afraid.
This guy seems to have an answer for everything. But the Interceptors have another piece of high-tech kit up their sleeves that he won't be able to argue with. A mobile fingerprint scanner.
What I want you to do is to put your index finger, that finger, from your right hand.
Whoever he is, if he has ever been in trouble with the police, it will instantly tell the lads his true identity. Of course, if he's telling the truth, he has nothing to worry about. But if he isn't, then things could be about to get very uncomfortable for him.
Right.
What's your name? What's your real name? Yeah, we go.
So the name he gave to the lads when he got in the car was a complete lie.
That's not what it says here, is it?
But you need to do a whole lot better than that if you want to get one over on the Interceptors.
You wanted or disqualified?
Disqualified.
You're disqualified from driving? Right. Smart.
It's no wonder he gave a false name, because it turns out that he is in fact a disqualified driver who's been caught drink driving not once, but twice.
I know very well that in Poland you have to carry ID all the time, yeah? And I know that when people move to this country, they continue to carry their ID. If they've got a driving licence, they'll carry it. When you can't produce it, alarm bells, yeah?
It's the end of the road for this guy and his passengers. Because as he's been caught red-handed with no insurance, the car is being seized. He's being reported for driving without a licence, no insurance, and also for obstructing the police. But in the end, no further action was taken. In the meantime, he's given a few words of advice from Jim.
What you need to take on board is that, you know, this won't wash anymore, this won't work. We've got the technology now to identify you at the roadside. You need to tell your friends that we've got these machines, that we can identify people on the spot.
Not all of the tools and tricks the Interceptors use to bring criminals to the nick are as high-tech as portable fingerprint scanners. It's Saturday evening, and the Interceptors are on the trail of a suspicious car that's failed to stop. But the decision has been made to bring this pursuit to an abrupt halt. To do this, the Interceptors are going to use a stinger, which is designed to deflate a vehicle's tyres, forcing it to stop. An officer has got into position ahead of the pursuit and is at the ready with the stinger. Meanwhile, the reckless driver is pushing over 70 miles an hour. The Interceptors are ready to spring their trap. But at the critical moment, the suspect overtakes another car. As he screams past at double the speed limit, there's no way to safely deploy the stinger without getting both vehicles. The team will now have to find another way to bring this unlicensed driver to a halt. But amazingly, the speeder decides his time is up and pulls over. The driver was convicted of failing to stop for the police, driving without due care and not having a licence or insurance. He got 6 points and was fined a total of £285. This time the guy saw sense and stopped. But often criminals panic when they see a stinger. Criminals fear stingers. They know that once those hollow spikes pierce their tyres, they've got to stop, which is why the Interceptors find them so useful. This is RAF Scampton, home to the Red Arrows. But today they've let the Interceptors have the run of the place to brush up on some vital vehicle stopping skills. Ensuring the Interceptors' technique is as sharp as the stingers they'll be using is Sergeant Mark Carlin. If it's got wheels, this guy can drive it. He's a pursuit instructor with advanced car and bike qualifications.
We're going to cover the stinger, which is basically a load of spikes on a plastic bed, which is thrown out in front of stolen vehicles.
There are two ways of using the stinger. You can either put it on the opposite curb and pull, or throw it out in front of you. The skill is waiting until the last minute so the speeding car can't avoid the spikes, and then retracting it before the Interceptors come through.
So it's a very good tactic, and it works on HGVs, it works on coaches, it works on anything that's got tyres, basically.
The beauty of the stinger is its simplicity, and in the right hands it can be used to take down any driver who refuses to stop. It's Saturday lunchtime, and now the Interceptors are in pursuit of a stolen van. An officer sets up the stinger and waits. But the driver sees the trap and swerves to avoid it. He manages to sidestep the stinger, but it's fair to say that his escape didn't go to plan. Just the sight of the stinger was enough to make this guy lose control. The driver emerged from the wreckage unscathed, although his pride was battered and bruised. Stingers are an effective weapon when it comes to bringing fleeing suspects to a grinding halt. But thanks to the technology at the Interceptor's disposal, some offenders don't even realise that they're being pursued. It's estimated that there are over 1.2 million uninsured cars in the UK. And in Spalding, Susie Ranyard thinks she's just found one of them.
Attention.
The ANPR camera is just activated on passing Nissan Micro, and it's suggesting that there's no insurance on it. The vehicle's just there in front of us, so we'll get around the corner and stop it. Do a quick check on it. ANPR Tango 31.
As the results of the checks come through, sure enough, the red Micra is uninsured. But there's a problem. Because the Micra has vanished into thin air. In a town of this size, there aren't many places that the Micra could have gone. Fortunately, Susie knows the roads of Spalding like the back of her hand. And as she checks a side road, Susie thinks she spotted it. But it turns out this parked car on the right isn't the red car she's looking for. Not one to give in, she checks out the local car park.
There it is.
Susie's found the Micra, but now she has another problem. Where's the driver?
Is that her there? Hello. Is that your car? Then it's a Micra. I'll just pull up. I'll have a quick chat with you. Okay. All right. Right, the reason why I've stopped you, your vehicle's pinged up on my ANPR camera suggesting that you've got no insurance.
Should have insurance.
Have you?
I think I've got my documents on the car.
Have you?
Even though she claims that she's insured, after looking in her car, she isn't able to find any of her policy documents.
Right, jump in my car then.
So to check whether the woman is insured, Susie makes some inquiries.
Hello, PC Runyard.
And it sounds like this driver's day is about to take a turn for the worse.
OK, thanks for your help. Bye. Right, bad news, I'm afraid. They've said that the policy lapsed on the 8th of February and they assume that you've gone somewhere else. So they've not renewed the policy or anything like that. So unfortunately, you're not insured. The reason why I'm seizing you...
As with every other uninsured driver caught behind the wheel, this lady's car is going to be seized. To get it back, she'll need to provide valid insurance documents and pay a £200 fine plus costs. She was given 6 points on her licence.
She's just not realised that the insurance policy's lapsed. Policy lapsed in February. She said that her nan normally pays for it, so she's just not kept up to date with when it was due. So she's been driving around with no insurance for the last 2 months. So yeah, it's cost her quite a lot, really. Probably more than what her policy cost her, but yeah, I don't think she'll do that again in a hurry.
So despite a bit of a struggle to find it, Susie's perseverance has paid off. And that's one less uninsured vehicle on the roads of Lincoln. Still to come. The Interceptors investigate an alarming report.
We're concerned that it could be body parts thrown into the water.
A driver who thinks he's above the law.
What have you done about it? You're just driving around, no driving licence.
And Weight Watchers, Interceptor style.
He knows anyway, said if I'm over, I'll leave some stuff. Correct, you will. And that's it.
Coming up, Dan loses his man.
Oh, I thought he put his foot down.
And Susie deals with a fashion-conscious horse.
Hats and anything like that will freak him out.
He doesn't like hats?
No, doesn't have to.
Right, OK.
It's Saturday night, and Dan Brigginshaw is patrolling the roads of Spalding in the unmarked Audi A3. When it comes to remembering wrong uns and their motors, Dan is one of the best. And he thinks he's just spotted a car that he's dealt with before.
That Vectra. That's the chuck drugs out the window, if I remember rightly.
But in the few seconds it takes Dan to swing the Audi round, there's no sign of the Vectra anywhere.
Oh, where's he gone?
Whether or not it's the car Dan thinks it is, the driver certainly seems keen to disappear.
Oh, I thought he put his foot down.
As Dan searches the residential streets, it looks like this could be the one that got away. Against the odds, Dan's managed to find a Vectra, parked up on the left-hand side in this side road.
There's a silver Vectra that we passed back in town a minute ago, and I recognise him. So I'm just going to sit up and just see if he's going to move off again. He's parked up at the top of this road, I think, still.
Dan may have found the car, but without the driver, there's not a great deal he can do. other than weight. Although, as luck would have it, there's someone still in the car.
He's inside it now. Just saw the light come on inside.
The question now is why this fella is in such a rush to disappear.
Your car? Yeah. I'm sure I recognise you in this car. I'm going to search you under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act, OK? If you find any drugs in it...
No.
No, none?
No.
Excellent. Jump out the car for me.
Convinced that either this car or someone using it has had a brush with the law in the past, Dan's searching the driver to see whether he's hiding anything.
OK, turn around and face me. Nice one. Show us your hands.
There's nothing on the driver. So Dan turns his attention to the car.
Why have you got all that money with you tonight?
And as he searches the pocket of the driver's door, Dan finds a knife.
What's that doing in your car?
Having got up close and personal with the suspect, Dan has also picked up on something else.
Smell alcohol on your breath, OK,
No.
so I'm going to give a quick breath test to you. If you fail it or refuse it, just take your hand out of your pocket. Mate, keep your hands out of your pockets. That's all I'm asking,
Pockets.
right? Yeah, hands, no.
I know not pockets, okay.
You're going to in there?
Yeah.
If you fail it or refuse it, I'll arrest you.
Okay.
All right? Go in there, mate. I'll hold it. Blow properly. Blow properly. Blow. Blow. Stop. Blow. Thank you. Okay, you've passed, but only just. Don't have anything else to drink.
Having just scraped through the breath test, it's no wonder the driver was reluctant. And it turns out this isn't the first time he's been caught behind the wheel after drinking.
Have you been arrested before in England?
Yeah, it's 2 times.
Drink driving?
Yeah, drink driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all the same, yeah.
Shock.
Yeah, I know.
Because this guy's been arrested for drink driving twice before, it begs the question whether he's entitled to be driving at all. Although a quick check of his driving licence should answer that one.
Driving licence?
I understand in Devious.
This fella's claiming that he sent his Lithuanian driving licence to the DVLA to have it replaced with a UK one.
Yeah, that was on the 26th of January.
Yeah, I know.
The only problem is that he sent it in almost a year ago.
What have you done about it? You're just driving round, no driving licence.
But I have driving license.
You haven't. I'm going to do some checks on you.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
And then, if there's no driving licence, I'm going to take the car.
The quickest way Dan's going to get to the bottom of this is with a call to the DVLA.
Score driving 2010 and 2009.
Good heavens. He's not disqualified at the moment then.
It says record non-licence holder refused.
He's probably tried to swap his foreign licence for an English one. They said, whoa, you're way too dangerous, jog on.
There's nothing on the system to say this chap has a valid UK driving licence. And because he can't prove that he has a Lithuanian one, Dan can't allow him to continue driving. So he's seizing the vehicle, along with the knife.
That knife, I'm having it. All right, you can't have that. I'm reporting for the offence of driving with no driving licence.
Yeah.
You ain't got one.
Yeah, it's all right, mate.
Okay,
No
so
problem.
otherwise in accordance with the licence.
Yeah, all right.
If you don't want it back, you don't pay anything.
Yeah, I know.
Just leave it and I'll scrap it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? If you want anything from out of it, get it now.
Okay.
There was no evidence to confirm whether this was the car Dan thought had been involved with drugs. Because he blew under the legal limit, the driver wasn't charged with drink driving, and no further action was taken with regards to the knife. But thanks to Dan's eagle eye, another of Lincoln's illegal drivers is off the road. The Interceptors deal with every type of road crime imaginable. Although it isn't just the obvious offenders such as uninsured motorists and drink drivers on the run which cause a threat to other road users. Today, Sergeant Mark Carlin is patrolling the A1, and he's en route to assist some other officers with what could be an accident waiting to happen.
My colleagues in the other car have seen an overweight vehicle heading northbound. I'm well ahead of them, so if I see their vehicle, I'll stop it for them. It's got a load of scrap metal on the back.
It might not sound like the world's worst driving offence, but an overweight vehicle can affect stability and even result in a blowout. The vehicle in question is a flatbed truck, which looks as though it's been overloaded with scrap metal. If it were to lose control on a busy road like this, it could cause a major accident, so the Sarge needs to act quickly. No sooner has Mark got behind the truck, someone else gets in his way.
This Audi is just blocked me totally. It's just pulled straight behind this scrappy wagon. Some people suddenly, through fear I think, turn into an amoeba sometimes when we're behind them. I don't know why.
The truck has been so badly loaded that it's clearly leaning over to the left. Fortunately, the driver is stopping at the services, so it's the perfect opportunity for the Sarge to have a chat.
Hello mate, you all right?
How are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
Not as well as you.
Good. Have you been weighed today?
Have we been weighed?
Yeah.
No.
In the past, police officers would need to escort the vehicle to a weigh bridge, which could be many miles away. But as the Interceptors are equipped with the most up-to-date technology, they can check the truck's weight at the roadside with a pair of portable weigh plates.
You ready? Keep going, lad, yeah. Real slow. Keep going. Whoa, whoa. Switch her off, mate. 600.
With the weight of all four wheels, the Interceptors can calculate whether the truck is overloaded.
Keep going. All right, mate. They just came to roll off. It's 1300. Yeah.
Although an old hand like the Sarge has his own tried and tested methods.
And if the two ties together bulge in the middle, it's a sign that you're overweight.
And he even thinks he's spotted exactly which items are causing the truck to tip dangerously to the left.
He's got some things in the back here which are 26 kilograms each, and they're from the base of a fire. And that's what's put the weight on the back axle. You can see them, it's just all on one side. He'll have to offload some of that stuff. He knows anyway, he said if I'm over, I'll leave some stuff. Correct, you will. And that's it, you know.
Well, that's the Sarge's verdict. But what does modern technology say?
He's 9% overweight, which is fixed penalty, basically. And he'll have to sort out his weight and make alterations for his weight.
Sure enough, Mark was right. But before the truck can leave, the lads have to offload some weight.
Like that.
And in case you're thinking the Sarge is condoning fly tipping, then fear not.
They've taken them off. He's got a £100 fine. They've told the proprietor here that that's there. They'll pick it up tomorrow because it's in their interest to pick it up because it's money. They'll pick that up tomorrow and then probably do a little circuit and earn another 80 quid to cover their cost of the fixed penalty.
As the guardians of Lincoln's highways and byways, sometimes the Interceptors find themselves dealing with slightly more unusual calls for help. Susie Ranyard's on her way to deal with a problem involving a rather large passenger.
A car's broken down, she's got a horse box attached to it that's got a horse in it. She's going to need to get the trailer off.
A self-confessed petrolhead, Susie loves fast motors and dreams of getting behind the wheel of an Audi R8. But that's the only kind of horsepower she loves, because when it comes to the real thing, Susie isn't exactly the biggest fan.
Yeah, you.
And no sooner than she's out of the car, she's faced with her first problem.
Hats or anything like that will freak him out.
He doesn't like hats. Right, okay.
A local PCSO unit is here to give Susie a helping hand. But first she needs to take the reins and find out exactly what the problem is.
Right, so have you got your other car here?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. So what are you doing? You're going to detach that and then bring up your car and then put that onto there.
He's got to be out first.
He's got to be out?
Yeah, you can't. The weight was...
Okay.
If he freaks out, it's going to go.
The horse box needs to be reattached to another vehicle. But in order to do that, the owner will have to take the horse out onto the road. So Susie is going to stop the traffic with a temporary roadblock.
He's got to come out. It's a side loader.
All right.
This may seem like a straightforward job, but if the horse gets frightened by hats, then there's no telling what effect traffic could have on him. so this will need to be done as quickly as possible.
Right, you ready?
Before the horse is brought out, the replacement 4x4 is swiftly moved into position. With the traffic and Susie at a safe distance, the nervous nag is led out.
You're fine. Come on, no, come on. Whoa. All right.
The vehicles have been switched and reattached, although it takes a little bit of encouragement to get this big fella back into the safety of his box.
It was easier than I thought. I thought he might run off. Yeah. I'm pleased he didn't run off. That's all right. All right, cheers then. Do you need to get out? Oh. Yeah.
As someone who's a bit nervous around horses, this isn't a job that Susie was champing at the bit to take on. But with everything having gone to plan, she's over the moon.
I'm not a fan of horses, really. They scare me a little bit. They're a bit big, and I was worried that it might run off and things, and if it had done, we'd have had no chance. It'd be like Benny Hill running after it. So I'm pleased it behaved itself.
Getting behind the wheel of a car is the most dangerous thing many of us do in our daily lives. And as she makes her way into Spalding, Susie spots a driver taking a huge risk.
It's Victoria Street in Spalding, Sunrise. The reason why I stopped you is because you weren't wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Is there any particular reason why?
Yeah, I just forgot when we come out of the car park there.
Right, okay.
What this guy doesn't realise is that this is one of the 4 offences that have been identified as the biggest causes of death on the road. Known as the Fatal 4, the Interceptors are always looking to clamp down on speeding, drink driving, using a mobile phone handset behind the wheel, and not wearing a seatbelt.
It may be pathetic that he's not wearing a seatbelt, but it might save his life one day.
Yeah, that's my life, exactly.
Yeah,
my life.
And your mum's going to... Is this your mum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's my life, you see. If I get injured, it's only me who's going to get injured.
Okay. What's your date of birth, please?
The law's there to keep people safe, even when they don't want to. It's the same reason motorcyclists have to wear helmets.
If we get in a crash, it's going to be me that's hurt, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you know...
But you may hurt somebody else. If you get thrown out the window because you're not wearing your seatbelt and then land on somebody else...
and go through somebody else's windscreen and hurt them, it's pretty unlikely, really, isn't it?
It does happen. Believe me, it does. How would you feel if you were driving along, you have a crash, but you've killed your mum because you haven't got your seatbelt on?
Well, she had her seatbelt on, so
yes, she has, but what if you get thrown onto her side and kill her?
When a car crashes at speed, every loose object becomes a lethal projectile. You might not go through the windscreen, but you'll go flying around inside the car. A 12-stone man can do a lot of damage to other passengers, even at low speeds.
If you'd have worn your seatbelt, then I wouldn't be stood here talking to you. Maybe then I could deal with people's burglaries.
Well, you went much use when we called you
Thank
before.
you. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt, all right?
This guy may not be happy to clunk-click every trip, but if everyone wore a seatbelt, then around 200 people a year would be saved on the UK's roads. So the police are tightening their policy on belt dodgers.
All right, it's a £100 fine.
I thought it used to be 60.
Yeah, it's gone up now.
That's a hefty fine, and hopefully it will make this driver think twice in the future. Still to come, the Interceptors could be on the verge of a grave discovery.
It can be a major incident, so we'll know when we get there.
Behind the wheel of a finely tuned police car, the Interceptors are in a league of their own. But when things get a bit more physical, they turn to the Operational Support Unit. These elite officers are trained in everything from dealing with riots, carrying out drug raids,
Yeah, up to 30 plus plants.
and serving warrants, which more often than not can result in a bit of argy-bargy.
Back off. Got me under my pockets, man. Get me by the throat! No, you walked in and just get back.
The unit are also experts when it comes to searching, and today they've been called out to investigate a worrying report.
A member of the public's called in to say he was in this area here, or somewhere around here. He's looked into the water and he's seen two black bin bags. One of them's got a shirt wrapped round it. It describes the shape of the bin bags as one of them head-shaped and one of them arm or body-shaped. We're concerned that it could be body parts thrown into the water. A lot of the time people are mistaken. 2 and 2 put together comes to 6. But in my career, 3 or 4 times it's turned out to be body parts.
As one of the UK's largest agricultural counties, Lincoln is home to miles and miles of fields and waterways. And searching for something on this type of terrain can be like finding a needle in a haystack.
We can't find these bags. When we've called the informant back, the caller back, their phone's going on to voicemail. So at the moment we're trying to track down where they live so we can get them back out to point out exactly where these bags are.
With only a few hours of daylight left, speed is of the essence. So while they wait to speak to the informant, the Interceptors are continuing to search as much of the waterway as quickly as possible in the hope of finding something. Although they've just received some new information which could prove to be a breakthrough.
We've now spoke to the informant. He actually took a picture of what he's seen. Our control room at the moment are emailing to the guy in the car here. From that photo, we're hoping to identify which area of water it's in.
Seconds later, the photo arrives. And first impressions suggest that the informant may be right.
And that does look like a body.
It does, yeah.
But the problem is that the photo doesn't offer up any clues as to where it is.
He's saying he's seen this item about half a mile from the nearest road. So we're still on a bridge looking, he's going to be nowhere near here. He's going to come out, he's going to take us down to where he saw it and we'll start the search from there.
The informant has arrived, and with his help, the team finally discovers where they need to look.
Definitely this stretch of water on this side.
Yeah,
right.
On this side, not the side over there. But yeah.
Okay. Right, thanks ever so much for coming out.
No worries.
Thank you,
okay.
mate.
Cheers.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, mate.
All right.
He's pointed out where he's seen this item in the water. It's just down here, about half a mile at the most, so we're just going to take a walk down there.
Having been pointed in the right direction, the question now is, will it still be there? Because with fast-flowing water, it could easily have been swept downstream.
Yes.
But some half a mile from where they'd been searching, Sean and the boys spot something in the water.
Can you bring one down?
As they approach, it's easy to see why the person who called it in was so concerned. And it turns out that the lads have in fact discovered one of the locals. But rather than a body, this is something very common in rural counties like Lincoln, and completely innocent.
I think it's a scarecrow. I'm going to risk my reputation on it. It's a scarecrow.
Just to be sure there's nothing lurking inside, one of the Interceptors takes a closer look by carrying out a quick autopsy.
We've took the half a mile hike down the river and we found the item the guy photographed. Luckily for everybody, it's a scarecrow. Eric's dragged it out, we've put it on the bank. It is definitely a scarecrow and we'll leave it for the farmer to collect. End of the drama, luckily for everybody.